Hello, good evening. Welcome back, everyone,
Hello.
to the Cop
Hi.
Talk. Um, we're happy to come back here today and preview the Manchester City versus Liverpool match. It's going to be quite a interesting match tonight, and I hope that we get to speak to some of you today and talk about what's going to happen and get some reactions from all. So today we've got a few new faces. We've got Mohan. Um, we've got Dave again. Uh, we've got Vinod, our loyal Manchester United friendly face here, who's always. I think by now Vinod is on the fence about his own team.
Hey,
Uh,
no, no.
uh, okay, he's on the fence about the manager, lah. Let's say that. Then we've got
Yes.
Brian. Brian, who's actually one of the core people in the Singapore LFC Cop Talk show. Who's got like some 13,000 followers and so on. They are very large in Singapore. So we are really honored to have Brian here today.
Glad to
As
be
I was
here.
telling Brian, I think our show is like a little brother to theirs, a younger brother maybe. So thank you for joining us. And then we've got for the first time we've got Fazli or Ali, who is also
Hello.
on the fence. He's Juventus and Liverpool fan.
Oh my God.
Let's just say if Cristiano Ronaldo had joined Liverpool, he'll just be a Liverpool fan.
Yes.
And then we've got Faisal Zakaria, the G-man, Faisal Gerard as we call him. All the way from Johor, a hardcore Liverpool fan as well. Thank you for joining us today. So, without further ado, firstly, I would like to just thank everybody for watching again. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow us on FB, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. We are all over there. You can see all over there. So please follow us and thank you for the support. So we're gonna go into this. Um, we've got the first topic here today. Should Jota or Bobby start tonight? Jota's form is on fire. It is literally on fire, and I don't know what else to say other than he's on fire. And we've got Bobby, who is always the guy who shows up when we need the impossible. He's the guy who does it. Currently not really hitting good form, not really connecting with the team. So what do you guys think is happening? Let's go to Mohan for the first time. What do you think, Mohan?
I think maybe because of this COVID and lack of pre-seasons, it's affecting Firmino's style of play. He might not be, fully fit. No, hello, yeah. So, in my opinion, I mean, although Jota has been in a tremendous form, but for the sake of because of the history of the rivalry, I would prefer to go with Firmino instead of Jota. Jota maybe can come in later on in second half, maybe after 68 minutes or 70 minutes. Once Firmino managed to tire out the entire defense, and Jota with his speed, and he could add in another one or two more goals. That's what I feel personally.
Okay. All right. That's one view of it. Let's go to Mr. Fazli, Mr. On the Fence. What do you think about this?
Okay, so based on my opinions, after looking at the game between Liverpool versus Atlanta, I think Jota is the best option for the game tonight because with his current performance, I think is a very good backup for the Salah, Mane, and Firmino. So that's the reason why I think I go for Jota with his current performance. And I don't know what to say, but compared to Bobby, I think Jota is the best option for tonight. Yes, I think that's the best. Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to hear. Let's get a neutral. Let's get a neutral here. And by neutral, there's only one person here that we're gonna get a neutral view. Vinod, what do you think here about this? Who would you go? Neutral perspective, because we are Liverpool. We are torn between Bobby being done so much for us and then Jota on fire. So what do you think?
It's Bobby up front because Bobby is your link-up play, and Jota is basically your plan B. So Bobby makes Mane and Salah. He gives another dimension to you. But just say you're using the game, you need someone to come in, which Liverpool did not have last season. That's when you throw in your Jota, because the way Jota plays, he mix up the balance between Mane, Salah, and Jota. So the defense can't see who they want to mark. So he should be your super sub, your game changer, but not playing him up front. You playing him up front, when you bring in Bobby, you will limit your options. So for me, clear cut Bobby to start.
Okay,
Guys.
all right. I would like to. I really think it's going to be a tough call, and this is going to change the game. The entire game, the dynamics of the entire game, the direction of the game is really going to change. Brian, what do you think about that? What do you think? Is it going to be crucial for Klopp to really make the right choice here? The person who starts is going to start for 60, 70 minutes easily. And that's going to be the core of the game. The others definitely, I think both will play. I think we can agree both will play, but 60, 70 minutes is where your game is going to be made. So what do you think about this, Brian?
Basically, I think both can fit into the lineup. Having said that, okay, I would start up front with Jota, Salah, and Mane. In the middle is where it's going to be real tricky. I should think that Bobby should be in the middle with probably Hendo and Genie as our best options, because I think we need to be very, very niggly, very in play, start to disturb City. And when you can do that, and have you seen Leicester and West Ham do that, then City is a kind of team that over time they get frustrated very quickly. And when you can do that to a team like City, then you have a strong chance. So I am thinking that I would integrate both of them. Bobby because of his exposure and experience, and then Jota because he's explosive at the moment. Yeah, so that's how I see both of them being integrated tonight.
All right. Okay. That's a very, very interesting view. Let's go to the G-man, Faisal Gerard. What do you think, Faisal? Bobby or Jota?
Hello, guys. Yeah, I think for me, you need a player like Bobby to not only get hold of the ball, but also do his defensive work. And for me, Bobby is more familiar with what Liverpool is playing now. Although Jota has scored a hat-trick, but doesn't mean he automatically goes into the team against Man City. That is my opinion.
Okay. All right. So Bobby looks like we're a bit mixed, but I think a lot of people are favoring Bobby. That's a bit more towards Bobby tonight. So I know Fazli is like, there goes my fantasy league points. Let's see. Let's hear from the viewers today. Hey Tanin, thanks for watching, mate. Our Arsenal fan right there. Arsenal currently decent form in Europe as well. So thanks for supporting us tonight. Firmino to start here, Azlan Azuri and Jota super sub. Wow, Jota super sub. Well, never really thought about it that way, but he does come in and have impact even in short terms. One big one here, question for the panel. Why is there so much apprehension when it comes to the idea of dropping Bobby? Has Bobby reached a level where he's undroppable irrespective of his form because he looks jaded since the start of the season, and giving him respite could do his form a world of good? That's very, very objective here by Anwari Taib. Absolutely brilliant question here. I do think that it is very, very subjective here. We're trying to be objective about it, but when it comes to Bobby, it's not going to be easy. And granted that, yeah, we've got some good performances from Jota. He's really hitting the ground running. But I do feel that Bobby is a player that I guess somehow doesn't change the style of his play. His style of his play is always going to be the same. He's always there to read between the lines, appear in those gaps, create those gaps, and create opportunities. He's not going to be scoring. He's not going to be scoring necessarily. He's not going to be appearing in positions where he's going to be scoring. But I guess in nights like this, do we want Bobby? In terms of his current form, how do I say? We're looking at a season where Salah is hitting the ground running and he's scoring every other game. And we are seeing it's Salah and Jota really way up there, and everybody else is down there. Mane is also, if you look at it, playing good football, but is Mane really like being decisive as he should be? We don't really see it. But when it comes to Bobby, everyone's absolutely critical of him, and I don't understand that. The whole comparisons with Calvert-Lewin and all these kind of things. I just feel that as much as do we feel that we are siding Bobby too much? Are the fans siding Bobby too much because of history? Hey, we are Liverpool fans anyway. We talk about history a lot. But are we talking about Bobby's history? Are we just simply going to forget it, or are we just thinking that okay, Bobby's done, we've got Jota, and then we drop him? It's really hard to say. So I guess it's not going to be easy. We will really see tonight. End of the day, who Klopp goes with. But I do agree though that Jota is looking like nothing scares him at the moment. Nothing scares him at the moment. But I wonder whether this fixture will scare him a little bit. Will he be a bit nervous a little bit? Will the City team, with all their seniority and class, and let's be honest, they've got class, are they going to be a bit bullying? Are they going to be a bit more of an Everton approach here and rough him out a little bit? Bobby doesn't care. Like I told you, Bobby's game doesn't change. He doesn't change his game. You can do whatever you want to do with him. Bobby's going to play his game. There will be nights he clicks, nights he don't click. So I don't really know. Anybody want to respond to Anwari on that? Brian?
I think if you look at the pre-presser, you would understand that Klopp still has him at the top pedestal. Those that don't understand how he plays, those that are very, I think he referenced to those that are very narrow thinking. The football is round and the pitch is very big. So the little things that he does, it goes unnoticed. He doesn't score as much as the Salah and Mane, but the thing is his contributions, his ball winning. Exactly. Those are the kind of things that we tend to ignore. And Klopp has it firsthand. He sees it on the pitch, training and everything. And he was a tad bit, if you look at the presser, he was a tad bit really annoyed by the suggestion that he was replaceable. So it goes to show how much he's still rated. I do rate him. That's why I think he is important tonight. He is very, very important tonight because of how he plays. He needs to press, he needs to get City, a little off the ball, and then we can start playing. That's how I see. The game is going to be won and lost in the middle. And
Yep.
I hope that Bobby is in the middle of it.
Exactly. So like I said, people Klopp is never going to. He's never going to lion. He's never going to acknowledge this kind of criticism against Bobby, because, like I say, Bobby's function is the same every game that Klopp plays him. Klopp only knows Bobby to do his one function, his one role, and Bobby plays the same role every other game. So like I said, the criticism, Klopp's not going to have it. Bobby can go whole season, 56 games, whatever, and scores 0 goals. But Klopp sees him contributing to Liverpool's long runs in cups and the leagues. So it's not. Anwari, thank you. That's Anwari from Napchat Studio, one of another big show from Singapore. Thanks, Anwari. Good question. Good question. Thank you. Keep it coming. Mukri agrees with me. Thank you, Mukri. When do we get Mukri on the show, eh? We've got Tanabal Ganesh. I believe Bobby will start today against MC. We need his way of playing. A lot of people are swinging towards Bobby, just like all the votes swung towards Joe Biden in the United States.
Because you need someone. See, the game tonight is going to be a midfield battle. You need someone to pin Rodri, because Rodri is, when he has the ball for City, he is very dangerous. The way Thiago plays and Rodri plays are almost identical, or not identical, but Rodri has this ability to throw in the ball into the forward line all the time. So you need Bobby tonight. So I would agree with everyone, or even anyone who's watching this game. I mean, watching this game and watching this show now. Bobby is important for tonight. I mean, Jota can come
agreed.
in.
Let's go on to the next one here. Let's talk about two people here who are currently spurring in fire, I suppose. A whole lot of jet fuel in them. Gomez rising up to the occasion since Van Dijk has been out, and then so he's been really doing quite well after all that criticism and so on. He's just been proving his critics wrong, game in, game out so far, touch wood. It's going to be hard to see a lot of clean sheets this season, but I guess he's kind of making the defense very solid here. And then we've got this guy. I almost said something else. We've got this fella here who's also beaming in confidence, and so how's it really going to be here? Let's go into this. Maybe Brian, do you wanna give me your comments here? Will these two players hold their form, or is this going to be their form throughout the season? Have they really found their form to last them at least the next 10-15 games, or is this again just another spur of the moment, and today they're just going to go all out, and then next week they're just going to go missing with mistakes?
I guess with Gomez, okay, his role has changed since Virgil got injured. Okay, he used to be the follower. Now he is technically the statesman for our rear guard. So there are mistakes in him. He's still young. But the thing is, he has been leading the line as best possible. And the good news is Matip is back. So whether he will start tonight is another question mark. But I think that Gomez tonight if he shines, it's going to be, he's going to shine real bright.
Oh, lost him there. Dave, do you wanna continue? Maybe we lost you there, Brian. We'll come back to you shortly. Let's go to Dave.
Yeah, I think Brian's right. Actually, he stepped up once the squad got to know about Virgil van Dijk's injury extent. So, I mean, I had so much of feedbacks from my own WhatsApp group. I mean, there's a lot of feedbacks that I actually read on the Twitter. I mean, Facebook and Instagram. That a lot of criticism on Joe Gomez when Van Dijk was there, but I think he just stepped up ahead, and like Brian said, he's now the statesman, and then I mean, he's leading the line. He's leading the line. He's being an example to the rest of the boys. And with Allison is back, and both of them are actually in a very good terms. I mean, having a good what do you call understanding about. He just need to be himself. He just need to be himself. He just performed in the last 6 games. He just have to carry on with the momentum, and he just need to focus. I mean, he rarely loses his focus, but I mean, when Van Dijk is there, he's just like, okay, there's someone to cover my ass up. So he really stepped up, and I think tonight is going to be a very interesting matchup if Matip is actually fit, like Brian said, or it's going to be Reece Williams or Nat Phillips. 2 different players, Joe Gomez and Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker, right back from he cuts in, makes a lot of dangerous runs. He likes to score goals, and I mean, if both of them keep playing the way they play now, I mean, in the past games, so there'll be 2. I mean, like we said, like we saw in the past 2 seasons. That these 2 teams are actually being there at the top of the Premier League. So it's not going to be long until we see these 2 competing each other.
All right. Okay. Vinod, let's go to objective. Let's go to some neutral views here. What do you think here, Vinod?
I mean, basically, Gomez had to step up his game because after the 7-2 match, we all knew he played. I mean, all criticism went to him. He was like, what was Gomez doing at the back line? But then eventually, he picked up his game slowly. Virgil got his injury, and you could see Gomez effectively, beaming with confidence, playing a good role at the back there. He knew that it was a very direct message for him that if I'm going to make it, I'm going to show this is where I'm going to stay, it's now. And that's what Gomez did. And he had good leaders around him. He had Robinson, you had Hendo, Gini. So that, I think, helped him to maintain with the pressure, and slowly you could see him beaming in confidence because he had a younger centre back, which is he need to coach, need to stabilize the back line, and he did quite well. So if Gomez maintains this form, and when Virgil comes back, that is going to be a devastating 2 centre backs that we're going to have for quite some time.
Yep.
So it's just about Gomez keeping his level headed, not getting carried away, focus, game in, each game, one by one, you will be having the next Jamie Carragher is there.
No, come on. We don't talk about elephants and goats. All right, elephants and goats.
Wait, he will he will get there eventually, but it's about keeping his head level-headed and working game in, game out. He doesn't take one game and think I'm the superstar, he's doomed. But if he builds it slowly, eventually
Okay. Ali, let's go to Ali.
So that's what Gomez has potential.
Gomez has
I'm just
potential,
gonna
but I
butt
don't
in,
think
sorry.
I still don't think he's got a place
Yes.
in your team, Vinod. But let's
I'm just gonna
Ali,
butt
you
in
got
a
something
bit.
you want to say?
No. I'm good.
You're good. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, I'm just gonna butt in a
Yes,
bit.
Brian.
The worrying thing about Gomez is how fit is he gonna be throughout the season? It's always been a worry. Okay.
Yes.
As in terms of his caliber, it's all there for us to see. He's only going to grow better. The only worrying thing is staying fit for the rest of the season. That's the important bit. Yeah. So
Okay.
fingers really crossed.
Yeah, Tanabal here is saying that there's something going on behind the scenes. The rookies are stepping up or made to step up, being trained physically and mentally. This is an answer why we didn't buy a centre back during the transfer window. I would think if I were to say something about this here, I would think that yeah, asking them to step up is definitely Klopp's thing, right? So what's going to happen is out of these few guys that is being told to step up, next season suddenly we're going to sell somebody for 20-30 million. That's what Klopp's going to do. But I do believe that why we didn't buy a centre back in the transfer window is because we already have quite a number of options. So we can't have another purchased new, signing a new centre back, and then we're probably going to have other issues then, in terms of redundancy. So I guess, with Van Dijk out, I would like to think that Fabinho will come back. I would like to think that otherwise Gomez is stepping up. Matip's going to come back. Reece Williams is really showing absolutely brilliant form. And later we're going to talk about Reece Williams and Nathaniel Phillips because they are also coming into form. And there was also something on Twitter the other day. One of the former players saying, or the pundits were saying that Jordan Henderson, he's convinced that Jordan Henderson can actually play, as he transitions after going to the other side of the peak of his career. Jordan Henderson can actually play the centre back role because he understands the game so well. And the only concern is that his speed. Speed is an issue with Henderson eventually, but otherwise his understanding of the game is so well. Controlling the team on the field is so well. Everybody pays him all that respect and attention. And there was a strong statement that Henderson can actually be a makeshift centre back for the rest of his career. As he transitions to the final, segments of his career. Let's say that. So I would like to say to Tanabal, I think you're right. The juniors have to step up. They would have got some sort of a shelling if it's not from Klopp, from the seniors, from the other coaches. There's no other better time for them to come and shine now. Champions League gives you 5 substitutions. So that gives Klopp the options to go on and play more juniors, give them a feel and confidence of Europe. And beyond that, now you don't have the fan pressure. You can go to any stadium. You don't have the fan pressure. So the juniors can just go and play football like how they've been playing in the junior leagues, where there's not really so much of a fan stadium factor there to worry about. So it's a brilliant time for the juniors to really start. So that's my view on that. So yeah, I think Walker and Gomez will be definitely starting, and I think there'll be definitely people to watch here tonight. So the next one that we're going to go into here is Nathaniel Phillips or Reece Williams. Phillips or Reece Williams. Faisal, what do you think about this?
Hi guys. Yeah, at this moment currently a glut of injuries. Ada Jurgen Klopp with a big decision to make at centre back. And Rhys Williams and Ned Phillips, a possible option to start. Obviously, and perhaps most suitable choices is William. He's already stepped twice in Champions League and on a high after a dream week with both them first team and under 23. So for Ned Phillips, Philip is far most experienced players. He's 4 years older than Williams.
Yeah, so I think what's important
And
here
Tim
is you
Pendon
have
was
to
still
evaluate Europe versus England.
Yeah.
So which do you think should start? Yeah, Europe, you are playing a different ball game. In England, you are playing a different ball game. So who do you think Phillips should start or Williams?
I think Williams is the best choice for me.
Interesting. I would have thought we will swing to Phillips. Mohan, what do you think here, Mohan? You're on mute, mate. Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, go.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, when I watch Phillips and Race William play, Phillips is a bit slower and he's more suited to what do you call that? For teams like West Ham, Stoke, that kind of physical team. Whereas I feel Race William is more of like a ball playing. He has the pace. So in this game, he'll be up against Gabriel Jesus, Sterling. I guess he has to have the speed. So if Matip doesn't start, I think maybe Williams will start. That's my.
I'm sorry, we didn't even
That's what I
consider
think.
Matip in this because I don't think somehow I don't think Klopp's gonna consider him for whatever reason. Dave, what do you have to say here about Phillips and Williams? Mute, you're on mute, mate.
I'll go with what Mohan actually suggested. If Matip doesn't start tonight, it'll be Rhys Williams because I think City is going to be very dangerous on the front three, and then Williams is looking like a ball playing defender instead of Phillips. Phillips is more fragile. I mean, it's not like he's more more physically fit for any teams like West Ham or what do you call Burnley or Leeds United. So this has to be Matip, or if Matip doesn't start, so it has to be Rhys Williams tonight.
Okay, Williams. Brian, any last thoughts on this before we move on?
Ooh.
I'm also leaning towards Williams starting. The thing is, I think Matip should be available. It said that he's been through training the last 5-6 days, I think. So he should be available. And yes, if he doesn't start, then I guess William should. Not taking anything aside from Phillips, but I think this game suits William better. And I do hope he's ready.
All right, okay. I guess we've come to a point where we even consider Matip as an option here. So let's go to Mr. Neutral. What do you think to solve our gap in centre back? Remember, we are playing your noisy neighbours, yeah. So
You are playing with noisy neighbours with no striker. Remember that. You only have Sterling to think about. So up front is William and Gomez. I think William has the pace, Gomez has the physicality to blast Sterling aside. Phillips does not look convincing, like how Mohan said. He's a bit slow and he seems to be more of your backup option, but doesn't seem to be very comfortable playing the way Klopp plays his football. And you have two striving fullbacks, so Williams, Gomez is up front for me.
Okay, all right. So very good. I think that's really I can show the dynamics. All of us are torn. We are all not ready to manage Liverpool, you guys.
Hey, by the way, Jesus is back. Jesus is back.
But I don't think so
Gabriel.
he'll be starting this game. He might come in as a sub.
Yeah.
I think he
Yeah.
just might. He did during the midweek Champions League, scored twice.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I really don't think he will start. But he'll probably be available, perhaps. I don't know. Second half, maybe. He's got a scoring record against Liverpool as well, so he might be there. He might be. Okay. I think let's go into a little bit of where I think the game is going to be won and lost for me. At every point of time, I think the games matches of football today are going to be won or lost in midfield. Before that, I think we've got. I think Dave dropped off again, having network issues. Um, uh, Mukri here for him, Phillips, because today's game, the threat will come from player with speed. So I think Phillips suits. See, everyone is torn. Does this mean our players have been playing well? So well that we're all torn, or we are just not sure what we're up against because, we don't know. Is it because Aguero is out or something, or we are just at the moment second guessing everything we do. We really don't know. But let's go into this midfield strengths. Midfield strengths here. Let's go into this. I just want to know for when it comes to midfield, what do you guys think is going to happen here today? We don't have Thiago Alcantara starting. So when we don't have Alcantara starting, what do we? I think he would have been very decisive in today's game. I do think that we're looking at very formidable midfield here. So let's go with Mohan. What's your view on this? Who do you think is going to start, or how will the difference be made in midfield?
Okay. For me, Henderson and Wijnaldum have to start. Mainly because Henderson, his experience and he can control, he can break the link. Wijnaldum has been, but then again, Wijnaldum sometimes he doesn't turn up, but he does a lot of hard work. If Fabinho is fit, then I think he might start. If not, I think Curtis Jones might start. But as compared to City's midfielders and like you said, Rodri, we need to have someone to control Rodri and most importantly, Kevin De Bruyne. So it's going to be a challenge. If Liverpool able to stop Kevin De Bruyne, then I guess we might have a chance.
Okay, let's go to Fali. Who do you have on your fantasy Premier League here for midfield today?
Me,
Fali. Let's go to Ali, Mr. Ali.
Is it me?
Yeah.
So in my FPL, I have Salah and Mane, of course, as usual. Yeah, I
What
always,
about midfield? Do
we
you
are
have
always,
Henderson or
hoping.
Wijnaldum or Kevin De Bruyne there?
I don't take any play City because the performance is not so good for now. So that's the reason why I always choose Mane and Liverpool. Sometimes Salah is better than sometimes Mane is better. Yeah, it's hard to
All
predict.
right.
Yeah.
Let's go to Brian. Midfield here. Will the game be won or lost in midfield? What do you think? What are your thoughts?
Most definitely, the midfield battle is where the game is going to play out. The thing is, if you look at City last season and the season before and this season, they are playing a little slower. Okay, the reason why there's no David Silva. Okay, he's left, and the gap has been filled by Rodri and what's and all that's left is KDB. He's the one that can pin balls, through.
I think we got one player here that also is no longer there that used to kind of give us some trouble, and that's Leroy Sané. He's gone as well.
No, so the thing is, I still believe that Firmino can play a part as one of the three in midfield, just to harass. We've been too clean, if you notice, over the last couple of seasons. It's about time, being champions, right? We start to get a little bit naughty, start a bit get a bit dirty, get stuck in there. That's something that we don't usually do. We
Hey,
we try to
Brian, we've been winning penalties, man.
oh yes, we have. Oh yes, we have. Okay, so the thing is, it's if we can get under the skin of City, in the midfield, where we can force turnovers and all that, then it's going to put pressure on City, and that's where we can nick it. I'm not saying we're going to blast past them, but I think we can get a good result if we are a little naughty, we're a little dirty.
All right. Okay, Faisal, we've got a little comment here from Kishan, who we missed on the show. He's not here. So, Gini, Hendo, Keta, do you think this will be the combo today to start?
Yeah, possibly.
Why do you think? Or if it's not them, who do you think?
Oh, it's hard to say, man, because both Manchester City and Liverpool hit with a lot of injuries recently. So for me, it's a equal battle, like we discussed now. It's hard to predict, man.
Yeah, hard to predict.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. I do
anyone
think
game,
that,
you know. Yeah.
I do believe that maybe Hendo's leadership here will be a real difference in a time where you don't have your 12th man in terms of your supporters there, and you're having juniors playing. I think we've all seen that video that was shared all over social media where he's shouting every single ball, every single pass. When even senior players like Robo slows down the game, is pushing them, keep moving, and so I do think that Hendo's contribution is going to be crucial. I just want to say that I would like to see. I really would like to see Milner come in and play in the midfield. I really would like him to come in the last quarter of the game and play the midfield and really cause some crazy chaos in that last 15 minutes because I do think that it's going to be crucial. City will get tired, you guys. City will get tired. They're going to go from the first minute, try to disrupt play, try to counter attack, create chances. Sterling all the way, and then they're gonna try to seal the game. 30 minutes with 2-3 goals, pop. They're just really gonna try as much as they can. They're gonna play some Italian kind of football, just tap shot. They're gonna try to do something like that, and I think our opportunity is really going to be if they control the game, which I anticipate they will. In the last 15-20 minutes, I would like to see Milner come in and spur on the team because I don't think Hendo is going to have the legs for that last 15 minutes. So that's going to be crucial. I do believe so. We've got some shout outs here. Shafiq Sharif. I know too many Shafiq Sharif from Negeri Sembilan. Hi, Shafiq from the Red Jang. Saying shout out here to Dave. We've got an odd shout out here for Mr. Vinod. From your fellow Man United fan. So who are you rooting for in this match? Be honest.
Definitely not the noisy neighbors.
You're on mute, mate. You're on mute. Okay.
No, not City for sure. It's Liverpool.
Yeehaw! Yeah, we heard it. Shaq, here's a good thing here. Mohan, what do you think? Do you think Shaqiri should be introduced in this game?
Shaqiri. But in this game, I think Klopp requires someone who's very disciplined that's the problem with Shaqiri in the past. I mean, he's good. He can give nice through balls, killer balls, but defensively, I don't think he's very suited for this game where he needs to track back a lot. So that's my opinion. But maybe he can come in later on.
But he was disciplined in your Barcelona game.
Sorry?
Wait, Atul, just butt in. But he was
Yeah,
disciplined in
but
your
then
Barcelona game.
if you watch the
comeback.
game,
So why can't he do
if
the
you
same
watch
for
the
this
game,
game?
yeah, of course he assisted, but then otherwise his game was like above average. It was the other players who helped him out.
Okay. Vinod, should we play the diamond today? Should Klopp play the diamond?
Hey, no. Diamond doesn't work in England. It only works in Europe.
So they're only
No,
sold in
no.
euros. They're sold in euros and not in pounds, eh? Okay.
Yes.
Here, Tana Bal here says Gini Hendo plus X. He's not decided on X. So let's be clear here. Clearly, it's going to be another 4-3-3. So who's going to be X here, you guys? Let's answer Tanabal here. Let's be objective here. Who do we think?
Fabinho.
I'm going for Keita. Naby Keita. Yeah, Naby Keita. The reason why
be misfiring. Oh my word! One game on, one game off. I mean, oh god.
The reason why I need Naby Keita tonight on the left is just to make sure that Kyle Walker is not making a lot of overlapping runs, and it's going to be a double pivot of Gini and Hendo. So hope that someone has a cover of Kyle Walker's dangerous runs into the box, and I think like Sena, you said that Henderson's mass communication on the pitch will be the key point tonight.
Yep. I think at this point, Henderson's connectivity on the pitch is better than the connectivity in Johor, eh? You know.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think we've got one answer to Tanabal here. I think Shafiq's replying here saying that Keita as well to start. I don't know where this faith of Keita. You guys are coming with the faith in Keita. What happened playing Curtis Jones, you guys? Really, Jones doesn't start for you? Really?
I think Jones is a better option.
Yeah. Faisal, what do you think about it? Should Jones start instead? Curtis Jones. Can't hear you, man. Can't hear you. We've lost Faisal. Faisal, are you there, Faisal? Can't hear you, man. Your sound's gone off. Brian, what do you think about Jones? What, did Jones start?
I think Jones started in midweek, so I reckon that he would be on the bench. Klopp may have had a look at Keita, and if you go with a true thoroughbred midfielder, then likelihood Keita could start. But I'm still fingers crossed, Bobby to do the dirty work. I'm still fingers crossed.
Okay. Let's go to Ayo. There's so much. We're not such a big show up for the Cop Talk today. Like we know another one. Hendo bigger than Papa. This isn't even a question, lah. Oh my word. Okay, like okay. Hendo has got everything you need to play well in Europe, so definitely bigger than Pogba. The only thing Pogba has more to Hendo is his hairstyles. Come on, we know this, right? Like hairstyle, Hendo win. But I would still take Hendo in Liverpool, you know.
Pogba can go for free. You don't need Pogba.
For free, like real.
Okay, guys.
Yeah.
I think we've got about 10 minutes to go. Let's all come try to
But
summarize.
Bettina, I just want to interrupt a bit.
By all means.
Don't you think the battle is not in your midfield, but I feel it's coming from your fullbacks? Because the strength of both of your midfields almost equaling the same, but Liverpool and City plays with the strength of your fullbacks. So it's key to see which fullbacks is going to perform. We have seen City not performing, especially because they haven't sorted out the left back yet. And each time they can't sort it off, they have a poor game. So will it come and affect this game also? Because when Robertson and Van Arnold is on form, they are on form. But you have Walker there, and it's a bit uncertain with your left back in City. So shouldn't be Klopp attacking from that point instead of your
I
midfield
agree.
veteran?
I agree with that.
I agree. The thing is, City attacks from the middle. They don't attack from the flank. Okay, you've
But they
got
get their
Morris.
flankers to come in to overflank.
So
That means the
our
overlapping
strength,
run is done by the flankers.
our strengths lie on the flanks, and their strength lies in the middle. If you look at City's results, right, it's been 2-1, 1-0, 3-1 at the most. They haven't been as convincing as they have been 2 seasons and last season. The reason why the game is a bit slower for them, they're still finding their feet. And the thing is, as I said, they used to have a double, inserter, where they have KDB and Silva to do the probing and all that. And right now, it's so reliant on KDB. So the game has slowed down. So it may work to our strengths. But the thing is, we need to be a little bit pressy and naughty. Then from there we can utilize both Trent and Robertson.
Brian sounds like he's put money on some penalties tonight.
No, I didn't.
You nullify Rodri, you got a big chance there.
Yeah.
You get Rodri off his game,
Okay, let's go on to predictions. Kishan has started it off with a 2-2 here. Fair result. I was saying it's a fair result. He also went on to say that Jones is the type of player you start against Everton and scores.
Kishan, please come into the show, man.
Kishan will only come in when Fakir comes in.
Anyway, let's not talk about Fakir right now. Okay, predictions. Let's start with Dave.
I'm going for a 1-1 halftime, 2-1 Liverpool. Jota to score the winner.
Oh, come on. Let's give it to Milner. Or, let's have Keita on the score sheet for a change.
Probably the equalizer will be coming from Milner.
Okay. Mohan.
3-2 for Liverpool. Mane to score
3-2 for Liverpool. Mane is score the winner.
Bro, you got him on the fantasy, right?
Syafiq Syarif ni lain macam you punya you minum tongkat Ali apa ni? I pun nak try.
Syafiq. Thank you Syafiq. 3-1.
Oben jangan Oben. Okay, that's Syafiq Syarif from the Red Junks, Negeri Sembilan, Nagori 9, Liverpool fan club. Let's go to Mr. Ali.
My prediction is 2-1. Of course, goal by Mane, like for this week. Maybe assist by Robertson, maybe.
Okay.
All fantasy players are around. My God.
Let's go to Pejal, Mr. Faisal G.
I going for 3-2 to Liverpool.
3-2.
Yeah.
Who's going to score the winner, mate?
Salah.
Pua's gonna love to hear this.
Salah is going to score the winner. Okay, I got a question there. Salah is going to score the winner after how many chances?
Last chances, last minute man.
Okay, tanah baliknya Liverpool win 4-0.
Wow.
Bro, you're acting like City got no keeper. Wait, what is it?
Edison injured or what?
Aduh. Okay. Mr. Vinod, let's go to you.
3-1 Liverpool.
3-1 to Liverpool. I don't know how y'all are getting this optimism. It's ridiculous.
No. Okay. To me, City has not been convincing. Especially, they have not replaced Company, Silva and Aguero. That's upfront. So this season, they have been 50-50. They have been sluggish. Liverpool, aside from their defense, they have momentum. So you keep your momentum, you keep pressing them early on, you will have it. So I'm looking a tight game, a 1-0 first half, then 2-1 early of the second half, and City scoring, Liverpool scoring a winner at last minute.
Okay. Natasha here was on our last show. By the way, Natasha is a solid futsal player. I think she can run dribbles.
Hi, Natasha.
All of us, she can dribble fast. Jota should start based on his form. Man City tonight, Bobby is more experienced, better defensive work, so perhaps better to trust Bobby to start. Jota will come on, however, and be on the score sheet. And she goes on to say that 3-2 to Liverpool, Jota on the score sheet. I swear to God, this game is going to go haywire in terms of the score right now. Brian, off to you.
I'm saying 3-2. Scorer of the final goal, Henderson.
Wow.
He was robbed of the winner. The last one. I think Hendo is due a winner. What a good time it will be. Before I continue,
Yeah.
Here are a few stats. I in my forum I have a stats guy that does a lot of stats.
Yeah,
Okay,
go
here's one for optimists like us. Okay, Liverpool have scored in their last 7 games, so expect Liverpool to score. Okay, Liverpool has scored at least 2 goals in the last 7 games. Okay, the third one is there's no one better than beating Guardiola City or Guardiola than Klopp himself. Okay, he has a very good record against Klopp, against Pep. So expect for us to grind it out, and go 8 points clear.
Wow.
It's definitely going to be one of those very, very hard fought, nail biting, on the edge of your seat matches for sure. And I think the stats are very clear. If there's one manager that Guardiola fears in this world of football today, unfortunately, that man is currently in one of the teams in England himself, and that's Jurgen Klopp. So I think
Gunnar Solskjaer?
Sorry?
Hey, you just won yesterday, Lavi. Enough.
I can't.
We always want to lead at the window.
It's a bit too sad that I'm just happy you guys reached double digits, and I wish you all the best. But like I said, the tables have really turned. What you guys are doing with what ODS is doing over there is pretty much what Liverpool were like 7-8 years ago, and it's really crazy to see how things have really just went lopsided like that. And what goes
The ball
around,
is round.
yeah, it really does. What goes around really comes around, and Ole is definitely here. So thank you, Everton took one for the Premier League, and they kept Ole in his spot. So we want Ole to be there. Ole must continue, and that's very important. Anyway,
His bus got a,
say again.
his
Sorry,
bus
Brian.
got a fresh, his bus got a fresh set of tires.
I don't know. At this point, you are calling it a bus. He kind of looks like he needs some sort of a Bigfoot or some shit at the back there. I don't know. He needs an 18-wheeler. Let's put it that way. He needs an 18-wheeler in front of the goal, or in the middle or something like that. For me, I think it's going to be a very hard-fought match. I think it's going to be it's going to be really a 1-1 or a 2-2. I think hard fought. I would settle for a draw today's game. I don't mind. I look at the numbers. I think if we settle for a draw, there's only two teams that can really overtake us, and that's Leicester and Spurs. I think at this point of match week. Being behind Leicester and Spurs, who are carrying quite decent form, I don't mind. Or sharing points with them, and that's if they take the points. I think it's fair to not have a loser in this match and share the points. So I'm going to think 1-1 or 2-2. That's fair. Kanabal says Liverpool win. Kishan says Ole is bigger than Klopp. I don't know what the guy is smoking. We always wonder what is he smoking during the show. I really need to find out because that's some really strong stuff he's smoking. So anyway, any last words from any of you? We are 1 hour already. Good timing today. Any last words? Anybody want to take last words here?
Yeah, good to see. Good to see Mohan, Faisal, Brian, and Ali tonight. I think I've seen Vinod and Sena all the time, and hoping for a great closing of the weekend.
Yep. Ali, last words.
Last words. I wish that my point of FPL for this week is
I knew you're gonna say this.
Okay, all right.
Good one.
If you put money there, I think hopefully money scores and we take the points and you get your points.
yes.
See, Ali, I can read your mind.
Let's go to the win tonight, guys. Never walk alone.
All right. Mohan?
Just hope Liverpool wins and we get to see another title lifting.
Woo! Hey, wow, wait from that.
Mohan, you want money to score also, right?
Bro, but money is not even in my FPL.
Okay, fine, no problem.
Brian, last words from you.
It's a good session. Great to see everyone. I just hope that we get a good result and then stay healthy for the international break and then come back with bang on form back again. The international break is a real killer. Oh.
I just hate them.
Don't get me started on the international break. Now it's really not a necessity during this time. It's ridiculous. But anyway, very good point there. We always have a shaky start after the break, so we really need to keep our senses here.
Let's have a good game today and have all the luck. And make sure you guys don't get any injuries.
I'll buy you new wheels. I'll buy you new wheels.
Somebody having the scholars up after they trounce one of the title contenders from Merseyside who's not
We got lucky yesterday. We were lucky.
Okay.
If not, it would be relegation better.
No.
Okay.
You didn't trust me.
Let's meet you guys.
Everyone, we've come to the end of the show. Thank you all for watching. We had decent viewers today, decent comments. Thank you for the support. Please continue to like, subscribe, and follow us on FB, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. We're all over there. And look forward. This is our 9th show. Thank you so much for the support. We're going to go on to our 10th show, hopefully soon, and preview the next game or review some Champions League games, who knows, after the international break. So thank you so much for watching. May the best team win today. Or like I said, let's just have a draw and call it even. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You'll never walk alone. This is TheKOPTALK.My.